Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I posted. I failed at Vlogmas. I don't think vlogging every day is gonna work out because some days we don't do anything. So I don't want to bore you guys with the same content. So I'm thinking about maybe switching to like weekly vlogs and doing more on YouTube. And I know I've said that before, but I mean it this time. I'm gonna try and do more on YouTube. Trying to get this content creator thing to be more serious. But last time I updated you guys, we had just kind of started moving in with my dad, and now we are fully here. We do still have our house in Tennessee. It is still there. It is actually listed for sale right now. We just listed it. We still are kind of having to go back and forth because there's still stuff there, just not in the house. But we have my husband's shop that has stuff, and then some storage sheds that have things that we need to get still. But other than that, trying to get that house sold, and then we're officially here. And I just kind of wanted to give an update as to how it's been moving back in with your parent after having kids. So I think we've been here for like 2.5 months. I don't really know the exact amount of days. I probably need to figure that out. But I kind of wanted to go over a list of like pros and cons of how it's been since moving in with a parent. Honestly, it's nice. We have like the space that we do. We have the whole upstairs to ourselves, which is nice. The kids have a whole room like with their toys. We have a huge closet area, and then this room, which is our bedroom, also has my computer, gaming, and a bathroom, which is nice. But I just kind of wanted to go over the pros and cons. I've waited a while to do this just because my dad actually hasn't really been here. He's actually been over in Alabama with other family. It's hunting season, so he's pretty much over there. The majority of the time that we've been here, he's been over there. So it really hasn't been like we've been living with him, but he has been here every so often. He comes back. But I kind of wanted to go over pros and cons. Pros, having help. Never had that before. Living out of state, away from friends, family, no help. Now I can literally call my mom, hey, can I drop the boys off? Yes. That is so nice. Do not take that for granted, people. Also, someone other than a toddler to talk to when my dad is here. There's another adult present, and I can have conversations that aren't with a toddler where I'm trying to decipher what he's asking me. So that is nice when he's here. Hunting season ends on the 14th, I think, of February or 11th. I'm not sure where he's at. So then he'll be back here more long term. So all this might change when that happens because, again, he hasn't really been here that much, but he has been here some. Again, babysitting is nice when he is here. During the day, if I need to run to the store to grab something, I'll be like, hey, can I run to the store? You mind watching the boys? And he doesn't mind because they are literally different kids when they're around them. Same with my mom. Completely different kids. That goes with that. Cons. It's not my house. That's one of the big ones, is like, I'm one of those people that if I feel like rearranging a room, I'm gonna rearrange a room. If I feel like painting a wall, I'm gonna paint a wall. Like, if there's things that I want to do to the house or anything like that, yeah, I can't really do that. I know he would probably be okay with it, but it's just like not my house. And also I kind of don't want to, because I'm like, why am I putting in an effort in a house that who knows how long I'm gonna be here, you know? Like, at our house in Tennessee, like, I wanted to do so much, and I was so excited to because, you know, it was our house. We were living there. It's different. We have had to change a lot just because there is kids, and we've had to, and my youngest is climbing on everything, so we've had to move things around and change things, but it's mainly for safety reasons. But like, I can't just get up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna rearrange this whole living room situation. Like, I can't do that. Or like furniture, I can't just, you know, change out furniture willy-nilly. Another thing, and I don't mean this, I don't really know how to say it, and I wrote it down, but I'm like, I don't know how to word this, but I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, meaning that okay, so my son broke something, and my dad had jokingly said, he was like, oh, I can't wait to have my house back, blah blah blah, it's gonna be, or something. I really cannot remember exactly what he said. He said something along the lines of like, I can't wait to have my house back. And it's like, since then, and even before then, it's just, I, you know, don't want to do things that would make him mad or uncomfortable or upset him, because we're staying here and he could literally just be like, no, I don't want you to stay here anymore. So I know he wouldn't. I know he wouldn't. He loves his grandkids. I know he loves them. And honestly, they could probably punch a hole in the wall and he would still be okay with them. But it's just me. Internally, I'm the one that's like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to break anything. I don't want to piss him off. You know, that's a me problem. That's not a him problem, because he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Privacy, again, hasn't really been too big of an issue because he hasn't been here. But when he is here, privacy, he doesn't really come up here unless, you know, he needs something, but he will probably ask me before he even comes up here, or if I need help with something, he'll come up here. But it's not so much that he's invading our privacy. I just feel like I can't, you know, there's some things that I can't do anymore that I could have done in my old home. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Last one that I put on here is feeling like a burden. And I mean that just, again, I really don't know how to word it. It's just a feeling, but I know he doesn't feel that way. My dad, I know he doesn't feel that we're a burden, but there's a lot of backstory for that. Family things. There was somebody else that lived with a family member for a very long time, and I just don't want them to think the same thing of us, whereas it's completely different situations and stuff like that. Like, we kind of have no choice, and then the other person did have a choice in the matter, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to word them, but honestly, so far it has not been that bad. I know this might change once my dad actually comes back and is living here full time. Also, my dad is going through some things, some changes, so there's a lot of things that I can't really discuss or talk about. But there's a lot going on. But we're okay. We're happy where we're at. Again, it's very nice being around family. It's completely different. I think I need to realize that it's different, because I tend to feel like I'm still up there, and that I can't just call like my friend or call my mom or call them and be like, hey, can I do this? Like, I still mentally, I feel like I'm there and I can't call anybody to just go or do something, which is crazy. I'm trying to look at the positives and know that this is just a stepping stone in our life, and eventually we're going to get, you know, in a different place, and this is just where we're at right now, and that's okay. Hopefully I will try to do more vlogs, maybe weekly vlogs, maybe some other stuff. It's kind of hard to, like, I loved, you know, doing the thrifting vlogs and stuff like that, but kind of hard to do that, you know, when we're kind of tight on money right now, until we get this house sold. Once we have the house sold, I think it'll be a lot easier on us. Right now it's kind of hard having that house and paying for that house and not living in that house. So thank you for watching. Like I said, I will try to make more content on here and stick around. But yeah, if you guys want to find me on other social media, I have TikTok, Instagram, all that, and I post pretty much daily, multiple times a day. I'm really getting into reading and book reviews, and maybe I'll do some book reviews on here as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.